Hello everybody, I'm your host Irina and you're watching Uncovering the Past. This week's special guest is, drumroll please, our third incredible author, Lesa Klein-Ransom. Lesa is another amazing children's book author who has written many awesome books, such as Before She Was Harriet, Game Changes, and Finding Lanston. A little bit like Steve, Lesa turns events into incredible books. Fun fact, Lesa's favorite word is serendipity, which means happy accident. If you want to learn about Lesa's childhood, come with me. Hi, Lesa.
Hi, Irina. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great to be here.
Yeah, I'm so glad you could come. Okay, so the first question is, what were you most afraid of when you were a kid?
Well, I was really afraid of the dark. I always slept with a nightlight until I was too old. Like, I'm too embarrassed. Well into my teen years. And I was really afraid of scary movies, but I still watch them. And in particular, the two scariest movies I've ever seen in my life were Carrie, which is written by Stephen King, and The Exorcist, which came on TV years after it came out. And I was so scared of that movie that after I saw it on TV when I was around 12, I had to sleep with my parents for one full week.
Wow. I don't like watching scary movies. That's why I just don't watch them.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question is, what was your biggest pet peeve that you just couldn't handle if people did it?
I think it would have to be teasing. I still don't like to be teased, picked on. I'm the youngest of three, and my brother's 5 years older, and my sister's 7 years older. And I really hated being teased. So I still do.
Yeah, I hate that too. Like, hated it. Okay. What was your least favorite food that you just couldn't eat and why?
So I was just about the pickiest eater in the world. I didn't like much of anything. I ate very bland foods. I didn't like beets or lime beans, most vegetables, black-eyed peas. I didn't eat any cheeses. I could only drink milk if it had a lot of chocolate mix in it. And it was just, I had all these different things about food. Now I am the least picky eater on earth. I eat everything, and I love all those foods that I mentioned. Somewhere in my 20s, everything changed, and now I love everything. But I ate probably 5 foods up until I was about 19 years old.
Wow. Yeah. I don't like most. I've never had. I have had lima beans. I don't remember if I liked them or not, but I don't like beets. I'm okay with black-eyed peas, but I hate bananas. And and apparently when I was really little, I wouldn't eat anything white. Like, I wouldn't eat yogurt, I wouldn't eat bananas, I would barely even eat, I guess I would eat rice, I don't know. But now I don't, I just don't like yogurt, I won't eat bananas, even banana bread.
My daughter's the same way. She has the same habit. She hates bananas, yogurt, all those things. But I'm hoping that by the time she's about 20 something, she'll start eating them.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Did you ever win a medal or a trophy? If so, what for?
I actually won several medals and several trophies. I loved sports when I was younger, and I used to run and win a lot of track and field events. So I had many trophies and medals, but I also have another sport that I was really good in, which not that many people know. I loved bowling, candlepin bowling. And so I was on several bowling teams, and I have several bowling trophies.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
The only medal I've ever won was when I was in kindergarten, when everybody won a medal after a soccer game.
Okay, so you don't play soccer anymore?
No, I don't.
No sports? No sports?
I do rock climbing, but not
rock climbing. Wow, that's impressive.
Okay, what was the first book or piece of writing that you ever wrote that you liked or thought was good?
So I always wrote in my diary. So I don't know if that counts as writing, but it was my personal writing and I loved doing it. But when I was in high school, I went to a program for high school students who wanted to become journalists. So it was this program at Suffolk University. And so I went there, and we would take day trips to go and meet other journalists. And one day we spent the entire day at the Boston Globe. And then we made our own newspaper, and I wrote 2 articles. And at the end of the week, we produced a newspaper. And it was the very first time I saw my name in print. And it was like, I just thought, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I have to be a writer. And so that was the first time I saw my name in print.
Did you want to be like a journalist at that time? Did you think that you were going to be a journalist?
I did, but I wasn't sure that that was the type of writing that I wanted to do. I wanted to do like more fictional writing, like be a novelist. And so what I didn't love, because I was shy, was like interviewing people. And I thought that'd be too hard for me, being so shy. So I wasn't sure how else to become like a writer of books. So I never pursued it.
Well,
I figured out a way. So, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Did you ever go out of the country you were born in? If so, where was the first place?
Not until never left the country until I was 24 years old, and I was on my honeymoon. And at that time, I went to Marrakesh, Morocco. But I was 24 years old.
Wow. Okay. This is the last question. So it is, what's the biggest lie you've told?
Well, when I was young, I've always, maybe because I was the youngest, I always wanted to be older. So whenever I would meet strangers or meet new people who didn't know me, and they would ask how old I was, I would always tell them I was older. So if I was 8, I said, I'm 10. If I was 10, I said, I'm 12. So I always lied about my age because I've always wanted to be older.
Wow.
But that's once I turned around 18, I stopped lying about my age.
Yeah, I'm the youngest, but I only have 1 sibling, so it's not really like that different, I guess. And
Yeah.
like, since we're quarantining with the family, so like we can go inside with them. So, and one of the kids is my age, so it's kind of like I have another sibling that's younger than me. So I'm not the youngest,
Nice.
and my daughter's younger than me, so technically I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for doing this.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I'm honored to be one of your guests.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
I'd like to say a great big thank you to Lesa for coming on to my show today and taking the time out of her day to do an interview, because it was a lot of fun and I learned so many cool things. If you enjoyed it too, make sure to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And if you want to, turn on post notifications so that you get notified when I post a new video. See you all next week. Bye!